Whiskerwood was a lovely forest. Tall trees reached for the sky. Sunlight danced on the mossy ground. Many animals called this place home. But Whiskerwood held a secret sadness. The animals were divided, you see. They lived apart, in their own groups. This was the way it had always been. Or so most of them believed. It made the forest feel a little lonely. There were 3 main clans. The feathered flock were the birds. They filled the high branches with color. Usually, their songs were bright and cheerful. The fur kind were creatures of the earth, foxes, rabbits, squirrels, and badgers. They were swift and clever on their paws. Then there were the scale-born, cool and quiet. Snakes, lizards, and frogs loved the damp places. They watched the world with knowing eyes. The clans did not often speak. Old rules kept them apart. Stay with your own, the elders would say. Fear was a wall between them. They did not understand each other well. This separation was an old story, a story whispered down through generations. Few remembered a time when it was different. Most had forgotten how to be neighbors. The forest felt this forgetting deep in its roots. Lately, a strange quiet had fallen. It was a hush that felt wrong. The usual cheerful noises were missing. Sunlight seemed to struggle through the leaves. Shadows stretched longer, even at noon. Something was amiss in Whiskerwood. The air itself felt heavy with worry. The animals sensed it, a prickle on their skin. But no one dared to name the fear. Not yet. The silence held them tight. The troubling changes grew stronger. The birds of the feathered flock sang less. Their beautiful melodies faded to whispers. The clear rivers began to shrink. Their once lively waters grew slow and dim. The great trees stood still, so very still. Their leaves did not dance in the breeze. They looked weary, their colors dull. A silent sickness was spreading. The whole forest seemed to be sighing. Milo was a young fox. He had soft reddish fur. His eyes were bright with curiosity. He belonged to the Furkind clan. Milo loved every corner of Whiskerwood. He noticed the fading bird songs. He saw the thirsty look of the plants. He felt the sadness in the air. This was more than just a dry spell. It worried him more than he could say. Milo watched the wildflowers droop their heads. He saw plump berries wither on their stems. Other animals tried to ignore these signs. Perhaps they were afraid to see. Perhaps they did not know what to do. Milo felt a sharp ache for his home. He knew this was not a natural thing. This was a deep, hurting silence. Something was terribly, terribly wrong. The forest was losing its vibrant spirit. One day, Milo wandered near